So ARMS has been out for a little more than a month now, and I'm still very much in love. I'll be playing this game for a long time, and I think it's really going to become one of those staple Nintendo IPs in the near future. I've had a chance to get my hands dirty with the whole roster of characters, and I'm here to share my opinion on the best and most viable characters in the current state of the metagame. Please keep in mind that this list is entirely based on my experience with the game, and you are entitled to your opinions just as I am entitled to mine. So one of the greatest common factors between most of the characters on this list is good mobility. NINARA doesn't have the best mobility in the game, but his special ability to disappear when he dashes makes his type of mobility very unique. When NINARA jukes away from an attack, it's difficult to tell where he'll be next. Beginners might have trouble getting the hang of disappearing and dashing at the right times, but playing against a master nin will definitely give you a headache when trying to keep up with this fast-paced fighter. To be honest, I suck at playing Twintelle. Her ability to freeze in time for a couple of seconds is super useful, but it's hard to master. This ability can give you a few extra seconds before getting punched to find your best route of action. This makes her similar to NINARA in that it's really hard to keep track of where she's going to be next when the jukes are timed right. I would even go as far to say that she is the strongest character in the game right now if you know how to freeze time well. I rarely get knocked out without getting a hit in, but the only times I have were because Twintelle stopped me in my tracks before I could even hit her. The bias should be kinda clear here because of our common choice of cool names, but Max Brass is one of the strongest characters in the game right now. I was a little concerned he would be too overpowered when he was first introduced as a playable character, but he's not so strong that he's impossible to beat. His ability to stay permanently charged while under 20% health really makes Spring Mana relevant at this point, especially when you consider his other ability to charge up and then become resistant to flinching. I loved this ability on Master Mummy and Mechanica, but I always considered those characters too slow and big for my taste. Max Brass is a great hybrid character that has some of the best abilities from other fighters and makes them fun and deadly. Ribbon Girl is actually my main character, and I rarely play as other characters in ranked battles. This is mostly because once you get used to her ability to jump multiple times in midair, it's really hard to go back to anyone else. As I said, I really look for strong mobility in a fighter, and Ribbon Girl is pretty much a master of mobility. She can constantly juke attacks in midair while she waits for the right moment to strike. If you're just spamming the punch buttons trying to get a hit on Ribbon Girl, you will be swiftly punished. This is because you can basically float in midair and wait for both of your opponent's arms to be extended, and then make them feel stupid for even trying to punch you. She may look pretty basic, but Ribbon Girl is definitely one of the deadliest fighters in the game right now. Most ARMS character tier lists will tell you that Kid Cobra isn't even worth your time, but that statement cannot be more untrue. Cobra is the king of speed and jukes. This guy can dash almost infinitely, and even ducks under punches when you use a charge dash. If you're someone who is constantly moving around the field to dodge attacks, Cobra is the fighter for you. Like Ribbon Girl, playing against Kid Cobra really forces you to think about every punch you throw, because he can easily dodge reckless attacks with the press of a button. I'll say it one last time that mobility is the key to winning this game, and Kid Cobra is definitely the king of mobility. This list was sort of hard to make because the game is actually very balanced at the time of this recording. I've seen people who are amazing at each and every one of the fighters available. The key to winning in this game is just finding what you're best at and then playing the character that best suits your strengths. Let me know who your best character is down in the comments below, and make sure to judge me for not putting Min Min on the list. I know she's a fan favorite, but I just haven't been able to get used to her style of play. Sorry guys. Give the video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it, and please subscribe to the channel for the latest unique Switch content available. This is Max from Max Culture, and thank you for watching. Oh,